Happy Sunday, everybody. It is Roly, and I am coming to you to read our Oracle card pulls for this week. So, next week we are going to be moving into this coming week, actually, we're going to be moving into a new moon energy, and so we're going to be in the new moon in Capricorn. And so with it being the new moon in Capricorn, I thought that I would tap into the messages that the fairies have for us this week. So I'm going to get the cards ready. So I'm using, and I haven't used this deck in a while. And so the deck that I decided that I'm going to pull from is the Oracles of the Fairies. So for anybody who's new that has not participated before, I'm going to open my laptop up, right? For anybody who's new that has not participated before, is that Good Morning Mary, is that I will pull a card for everybody who is on my list. But I will also pull cards for anybody who is new. Good morning, Kai. And so all of us North Cobalt people are on today. And so that's one of the things that we are going to be doing, is pulling one card for three cards for the group for the week, as well as a card for yourself. So if you would like a card and you're not on the list, please send comment, and I will definitely add you. If you're catching this on the replay, I come on pretty much every Sunday around this time to be able to pull cards. So I'm going to start with people off of my list. Yeah, me, you, and Mary. I'm not sure who else is on, but me, you, and Mary are on right now. For sure the North Cobalt crew. And I think we all pretty much live really close to each other. So I know Mary does. Mary lives right across the street from me. So Cindy, your card is first. And I don't think that you're on right now. So when you do pop on, I will let you know that we've pulled your card already. So your first one is Wish Wisely. So use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire, to take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Good morning, Am. And then you also had Magical Blessings. I love this card. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So whatever it is that's going on for you this week, Cindy, just know that you are not alone and that you can share those blessings with others as well. So I'm going to add Julie to the list. Maybe if my pen will work. Okay, sounds good, Julie. And so I'm going to pull Sarah Smith's card next. So Sarah, moderation. So moderation is something that you know that you shouldn't, is there something that you know that you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say a little bit of what you fancy is fine, right? So all is good in moderation. So whether it's food or whatever it is that we are doing, is that it's important for us to be able to do it in moderation. So Tracy O'Brien is new to our list. So Tracy's next. So Tracy is Hidden Depths. Ooh, beautiful. So something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So this is a perfect time for, as we're moving into that new moon, of being able to release the things that you are not needing to hang on to. Good morning, Francine. So just really important for us to be able to do that. Ooh. So Tracy with an I, you've got a jumper. So your first card is go outside. There's a little bit of a glare on here today. So go outside. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. And your other card was wish wisely. So use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So really being able to get connected with nature. And if you're anything like me, going outside means having to go out in the cold. And you probably want to avoid that, but at least go and just really be able to connect. So even if you just stand at the door just for a few minutes, whatever it is, just take some time to take some deep breaths in and be able to connect. And I'm good, Francine. How are you? So Richard is next. Magical Gateway. So the fairies are telling you it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And then you've got stargazing. When you gaze at the stars and you give yourself fairy focus, your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. And that's the part that's really interesting, is that we all have that intuitive, we get those intuitive nudges of whether or not what it is that we need to be doing next and how to be able to connect, but we don't listen to them. And so the fairies are telling you, Richard, that you really need to connect with your own intuition and trust your gut. So like whatever it is that your gut is telling you, then it's likely what the right answer is. So it's really important for you to be able to do that. So I am super excited to dive into your stuff today, Am. So Am is one of our exhibitors for the women's conference that's coming up in March. And so we are preparing her page. And so she sent me the information so that we're actually using her as one of the templates. So that's one of the things that is pretty exciting. So I can't wait so that we can actually share that page. So solitude is your first message, Vicki. So, so think of being alone as meaning that you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently in your quiet times. So being in solitude doesn't mean that we don't have to be around other people, but it's just making sure that we are connecting. And so you also had a jumper. So manifestation. So be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on a piece of paper. Manifestation step 1. So if you're not sure what it is that you need to be doing, that's where the being able to tap into your own self. And so like I said with Richard, is that you have those intuitive nudges. So what is it that you have been hearing? What are those messages? Sometimes those messages are coming up in things that you see. Sometimes people will actually hear a song that makes them think of something, or you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a, that's what I need to do. I get that often. So it's really important for us to be able to do is tap into that. Good morning, Cindy. So I already pulled your card. You were actually the very first person whose card we pulled this morning. So you were first on the list this morning. So Francine, you are next. Ooh, beautiful. Healing. So what you need this week is, now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So being able to put that out into the world for you to be healed, to be able to go through whatever healing journey that you need to, but also being able to put out that love into the world for others is really important as well. So it's that give and receive, but it's also important for us to receive just as much as we give, and that's something that we tend to forget sometimes. So Kathy Bolton, you are next. Ooh, hers are like jumping right out the deck. You got booted out? No, not yet. You're kind of like partway through the list today. Oh my goodness. Kathy, the fairies have lots of messages for you today. Appropriate for sure. Beautiful. Okay, so Madame Kathy, tu as 3 messages aujourd'hui. So light. Ooh, beautiful. I love that one. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And then you've also got wisdom. And have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy of wisdom to help you with a challenge. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's important for you to be able to connect with it. And then you've got purity is your other message. So always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within you, it will find the answer to your questions. So whatever it is that you have going on, being able to tap in within is extremely important for you to be able to do this week, because that is where you're going to get your answers, Kath. So I'm going to pull Eileen's card next, and then I'm going to do our next group card. Our first group card, not our next one. And yes, Emily, I am super excited too. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can never wait till March. It's always something that I get super excited about. And this year is like really super cool because of everything that is going on. We are going to be able to connect with speakers from all over the world. So we have some really amazing people that are going to be able to speak at our women's conference this week. So, I mean, this year, I should say, not this week, this year. So super, super excited. So Aline, ooh, new beginnings. Perfect for that new moon that's coming up. So new beginnings. Is this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea? Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. And you also have wisdom. So you got the wisdom card as well. And have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy of wisdom to help you with a challenge. And you've got hidden depths. So lots of things really diving deep in. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So that is your message this week. Aline, beaucoup de messages aujourd'hui. So our first group card for the week, what do the fairies want all of us to know? Ooh, manifestation. Again, super perfect with the new moon coming up. So be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on a piece of paper. Manifestation, step 1. So we really need to make sure that we are writing out whatever it is. Saying it out loud is another way of being able to really create it. But writing it, bring it from your head to your hand, is like psychologically proven to be the most effective thing to do. So okay, so Lonnie, you're next. Lonnie, your message is find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So that is your message for this week, Lonnie. So really tapping into that, finding that balance, slowing things down, breaking them up into little steps. And one of the things that is going up inside the free members portal is an action plan. And so that's actually being added today. So everything is created. Now I just have to get it uploaded into the video and then get it uploaded into the portal. So it's going to be there before the end of the day today sometime. Apparently, Kai, I am instructed to just shuffle the poop out of these cards. I'm not sure why, but go outside. So it's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So that is your message. For this week, Kai, is really tune into the outdoors. One of the things that I'm very thankful for is living in the north is that we have lots of opportunity to be able to tune in with nature with barely even leaving our yard sometimes, right? So Shauna, you have, ooh, nice, life energy. So the happy fairy of sunshine brings you lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. And then you've also got, thank you, that does help being outside. It feels great. Temptation. I avoid the outside in the wintertime, so I really need to plan it to actually be outside because I go from inside to car to inside. Like that's the extent of my travels for being outdoors in the wintertime. Temptation, but we've actually had a nice mild winter so far. So are you in denial about the unhealthy habits? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So those are your messages this week, Kai. Not Kai. Kai's the one that was just messaging me. Shauna, those are your messages. So Michelle, so I'm going to do Michelle, and then Jill, and then Lori Blair, and then I will pull our group card. So Michelle, magical blessings. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say that you can bless others too. So Jill, wisdom. Wisdom is your message. Have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy of wisdom to help you with a challenge. So whatever it is that's going on for you is that you do not need to be going at this alone. And a lot of us think that because it's something that's happening to us, we are the only ones that are able to deal with it. And that's not true. So it's just really important for us to be able to tap into that. So Lori Blair, believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says that you are part of nature, so you are magical too. So that is your message there. And then ask for help. And I think you got something similar to that not that long ago. So you don't need to go it alone. So angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So whatever it is that you have going on, Lori, you are not alone. And that seems to be a theme today, is that you are not alone. And we're not. Even when we feel like we are the utmost isolated or alone, is we're not. And the internet allows us to be able to connect more with people, so that's helpful. But being able to connect with our spiritual self and our spiritual beings is extremely important for us to do as well, whatever that looks like for you. So our group card is, friendships. What was I talking about? Not being alone, right? So we've got manifestation, we got friendships. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. And sometimes we need to kind of take a look at who some of those people are that are in our life that are not useful in terms of helping us move forward. So sometimes we think, well, we need to stay connected with this person because I love them, they're my family. But sometimes they're not the most helpful. They're not the most ideal people to have in our lives. So sometimes we need to take a step back and take a look at who else is around that we can connect with. So really important for us to be able to have that strong connection. So Miss Trey, jump. Lost and found. So what was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes it can help us to find things we never realized were lost. And sometimes that being lost is ourselves. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So just being able to, not being taken advantage of is extremely important, Trey. You are precious, your time is precious, and your soul is precious. And being able to tap into those, finding time to be able to do those things is extremely important. Shelley, haven't seen you on in a while. I'm going to pull Shelley's card. Ooh, Shelley, you got this too. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairies. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized were lost. So that is your message for this week. So Julie, I'm going to go in and pull your card next. Ooh, beautiful. Hope. I love that one. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help us change a negative situation into a positive one. So that is your message, Julie. So Miss Maddie, you are next. So I have Maddie, then Mary, then Lori Gervais. Lori Gervais. Fairy spotting. So it's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So the fairies are dropping you messages, and you need to pay attention to some of the messages that are being left behind for you, Miss Maddie. Mary, you're next. Oh, apparently you need to go outside. Maybe you and Kai need to hang out there somewhere. So it's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel that you are one in your habitat. So go outside. So Lori, you're next. So I'm going to do Lori and then Lori Gervais. I don't know why I say Gervais because it's Gervais, but Lori, I'm reading it in English. So Lori, Bailey, Melissa, and then I will pull our last group card. And then I will continue on the list. It's funny that you have outside. So when you go outside to deal with those things that you've been procrastinating, just stop and really connect with the winter fairies and kind of bask in that energy. Says the person who avoids going outside. So, Laurie, your message is inspiration. Be prepared as you will soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So there's something that is going to come to you that's going to give you that aha. So when you have that message this week, then it's the fairies reminding you that this is it for you, whatever it is that you have, whatever that inspiration is, that aha moment. So Bailey, you're next. Ooh, life energy. So the happy fairy of sunshine brings a lot of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So that is your message this week, Bailey. Melissa. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Melissa. You have lots and lots going on. The wisdom, or tree wisdom. So tree wisdom, this tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answer through the sounds that it makes. Wisdom is your other card. So have you been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy of wisdom to help you with a challenge. And then you've got magical blessings. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say that you can bless others too. So you have lots of things going on, but the biggest one, the one that's like really jumping out, I know that the other ones came up as well, but this one here, the tree wisdom, is so when you are out with your horse, because that's what it is that I'm seeing, is when you're out with your horse, just stop and listen. So whether it's when you're riding or whether you are grooming, whatever it is that you're doing with your horse, is just stop and listen to the quietness, because there are messages that are in that space for you. So just remember that when you are out enjoying some time with your horse. So our last group card is wisdom. So we've got manifestation, friendship, and wisdom. So have you been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy of wisdom to help with a challenge. So those are our group cards, and I'll share all of them again at the end. So that way there you have all of them if you missed the first couple. So Jian. Ooh. Jian Duname. Ooh. Ooh, nature's sign. So be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We only need to be open our hearts and our minds. And then look in a book. So one of the things that's really interesting is that if you grab a book of whatever it is and you're like, okay, I'm just looking for a message, and you just take the book and you just open it wherever it is that your eyes kind of lay on, and I don't know what the message says, but so this one here says essentially it's the brain and central processing unit for all things feeling. So that is the statement. So but what popped out immediately was feeling. And so that is the that's what you do when you're actually looking in a book. It's actually really cool. So whatever your question right now, you'll find the answers in a book. The words you will find, the words you find will bring the insight that you seek. And then moon energy. So surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotion and reassure you that the peace of mind is possible. So those are your messages this week, Jian. So Marianne, and then Penny, and then Amelie. Flourish. So the Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So tapping back into your own experience. You have those answers within. Healing. So now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So that is your message for this week, Marianne. And Penny. And so the last one is Am. So last but not least will be Amelie. Unless there's someone else here that would like a card. So Am. So Penny is life energy. So the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadow that needs to be healed. So life energy. So Am, last but not least. Where are you at? So Am has a women's virtual retreat that's coming up in February that I get to be part of. So I am truly blessed to be part of that circle with her this week, or in the next few weeks. Protection. Protection is your first card because you have a jumper. And it says the fairy of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. And the last one is divination. So embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And so so hope that helps for you, Am. And so our group cards is manifestation. Ooh. Apparently I'm knocking over my altar stuff. Friendship and wisdom. So the manifestation, so we've got manifestation, wisdom, and friendship. So like really being able to tap in. So we've got this new moon energy in Capricorn that's happening. And so taking a look at who are those people that are around us that we're surrounded by, and really tapping into the people that are there to truly support us in the situation that we have going on. So those are our messages, but really take that time to be able to write out what is it that you're manifesting this coming new moon that is happening this week. So I will chat with all of you guys later and have a fabulous week. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.